Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and today's class is called Shark Tourism. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. They say they did it to protect sharks, but people are worried it will have the opposite effect. Okay. Today we are concentrating on have the opposite effect. So use have the opposite effect to express that a result is contrary to what was expected or intended. Contrary means the opposite. So let's have a look here. I'm going to give you two other explanations or common phrases that we use that has a similar meaning to have the opposite effect. Contrary to popular belief. Contrary to popular belief. 사람들이 흔히 생각하는 것과는 다르게. Okay, so contrary to popular belief. Usually we start this sentence with this expression to mean that the following sentence will probably be the opposite. So contrary to popular belief, she is actually not a nice person. So most people think she's a nice person, but in reality, she's not a nice person. So simply, if I say here, have the opposite effect, it has, I think, a very similar meaning. It's like 보통 결과가 반대. Alright. I want to teach this because I personally would use this more. However, some people may use this more. So let's have a look at our examples here. So if you tell your children not to do something, it often has the opposite effect. So, like 아들에게 하지 말라고 하면 오히려 역효과가 나는 경우가 많다. So, you tell your children, don't do that. 만지지 말라고. I said, don't touch that. But usually, 아들이 보통 만지고 싶어요. 듣는데, they want to touch it. Anyway. Our next example. Moderate exercise will increase your energy, but too much will have the opposite effect. So, 적당한 운동은 당신의 에너지를 증가시키지만 너무 많이 하면 반대의 효과를 가져올 것이다. So, if you exercise the right amount, which is like 적당하게 운동하면, it will give you more energy. 에너지를 증가시키겠지만, however, if you do too much, 운동 많이 한다면, it will take away energy. Alright. So have the opposite effect. My example up here, I could say simply, as an example, contrary to popular belief, too much exercise is not good for you. Many people say you should exercise a lot. But contrary to popular belief, that's not the case. 2번. Although sharks don't have much interest in eating humans, the same cannot be said in reverse. Today we're going to learn another expression that sort of means 반대. Okay, let's have a look. Cannot be said, the same cannot be said in reverse. So use the same cannot be said in reverse to express that a relationship is not mutual in some way. Another expression you might have heard that's similar is vice versa. I use this expression a lot. 그냥 반대로. So, same cannot be said in reverse is 반대로 하지 않다. Well, basically means 반대로. So here we talked about it being different. It has the opposite effect. Here we're saying that it's not mutual. So, same cannot be said in reverse. Let's have a look at examples. Cats love mice, but the same cannot be said in reverse. So, 고양이는 추위를 좋아하지만 그 반대는 아니다. Well, cats love mice because they want to eat them. But yes, in reverse, 반대로 아닙니다. Okay. Dutch speakers usually learn English very quickly, but the same cannot be said in reverse. So, 뉴질랜드 사용자들은 보통 영어를 매우 빨리 배우지만 그 반대는 아닙니다. So, people who are native English speakers, they might have more trouble learning Dutch. But Dutch speakers usually use English a lot and therefore I guess learn it faster than, let's say, Australia. Okay, now let's move on to the language focus quiz. 1번. If you try to your effects will probably have the opposite. Have the opposite. Remember, up here, has the opposite effect. Right? So 보통 결과가 반대로. To have the opposite effect. Work too hard, your efforts will probably have the opposite effect. What I'm trying to say is 열심히 일한다면 물리 할 수 있을 것 같아요. Right? If you work too hard. People think working hard is a good thing. But 열심히 일한다면 물리 할 수도 있습니다. 2번. Thought it would be helpful to but it had the opposite effect. Say, I thought it would be helpful to stop eating so much, but it had the opposite effect. So, 그렇게 많이 먹지 않은 것이 도움이 될 거라고 생각했는데 반대의 효과가 있었어요. So maybe I wanted to diet, so I reduced the amount that I ate. However, I lost energy. I was very tired. So it had the opposite effect of what I originally thought. All right. Let's look at 3번. Many people in want to go to but the same cannot be said in reverse. Okay. So same cannot be said in reverse. 반대로 하지 않다. Something like that. So, example. Let's just say many people in the Middle East want to go to, say, South Korea. But the same cannot be said in reverse. So, 중동의 많은 사람들이 한국에 가고 싶어 하지만 반대로 아닙니다. So, a lot of Middle Easterners love K-pop, but South Korea doesn't really go to the Middle East very often. I mean, Dubai is becoming more popular these days, but let's say any of the so-called stans, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, or Tajikistan, no one really goes there for holidays. 4번. Know a lot about but the same cannot be said in reverse. Let's keep it simple. I know a lot about her, but the same cannot be said in reverse. 나는 그녀에 대해 많이 알고 있지만 그녀는 나에 대해 많이 모른다. So maybe I'm a fan of her, but she doesn't know anything about me. Okay, now let's move on to the further discussion. Why is it important to protect animals such as sharks? Why should humans care about them? That's a good question. So, 상어와 같은 동물들을 보호하는 것이 왜 중요한가? 왜 인간은 그들에게 관심을 가져야 할까요? Because I think we should take care of all animals that are, that are living on this earth, except for pests. Pests usually destroy the environment. However, they're still necessary. Shark attacks aren't that frequent. So people think that sharks eat humans all the time, and that's not the case. I think, as a person who loves animals, we need to take care of the animals that we have left on this earth because a lot of the animals are going extinct. And it's going to be terrible for the environment if we wipe out all animal life, which won't be for a long time, but still, it's very important now. 2번, do you think that sharks have feelings? Would it be possible for a human to become friends with a shark if reasons? 상어가 감정을 가지고 있다고 생각하나요? 인간이 상어와 친구가 되는 것이 가능할까요? 당신의 의견, what do you think? I'm sure they do. I mean, they're animals, right? Animals usually have some sort of feelings. Now, would they be able to become friends with humans? I mean, I've seen other animals become friends with humans, such as dogs, cats. You've even seen things such as fish or dolphins, etc., become friends with humans. So I guess it's definitely possible. However, I probably won't end up seeing something like that. Anyway, that wraps it up for today, and we'll see you on the next lesson.
Bait.
Bait.
Controversial.
Controversial.
Keen.
Keen.
One's eyes play tricks on one.
One's eyes play tricks on one.
Close call.
Close call.
Delicacy.
Delicacy.